Okay, students, welcome back. I'm going to make a recording of today's lecture specifically for those who are not here today for whatever reason. Um, that way you can go back and watch the video again. We're going to model a 3D plate that's going to be drilled and milled. Okay. We're going to write a CNC First, we're going to make a model of the plate. Then we're going to make a drawing of the plate. And then we're going to write a CNC program that would machine it virtually. Okay. It's going to machine it virtually on the computer. And at some point, we'll be moving over to the actual CNC machines in New Horizons lab. All right, but for right now, let's please just kind of watch me and follow my lead here. Hang on just 1 second. I'm going to go make sure I have Inventor open. If you don't have Inventor open, go ahead and open it. So give me just a second. I need to open it. Then I'm going to go back and share my screen. This should not take the whole class. It might, but it shouldn't. All right. So now I'm going to share my screen with you. All right. So um, this is what your screen should look like. Okay. So go ahead and select new. And the part that we're doing is in English units. So select English. And we're going to do a standard IPT. What does IPT uh, mean? Does anybody remember what IPT stands for? It stands for Inventor Part File. We're making a 3D model first. So click on standard IPT and then select create at the lower right-hand corner. All right. Now, Mr. Morris always has to get used to the fact that the new Inventor software is a little bit different, not much, but it's a little bit different from previous versions. But we want to go to Start 2D Sketch, Start 2D Sketch, and 99% of the time, Mr. Morris will actually draw on the XY plane. You can draw on whatever plane you want to, as long as you're able to reorient your drawing. I'm just going to select the XY plane. Okay, I'm going to do that. All right, now I took a picture of what we're going to actually model, and you have to forgive my slowness here because I updated my phone and it's been terrible trying to maneuver this. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to go to rectangle right here, get a rectangle, and then get a rectangle 2-point center. And click right here at the origin. See right here? Look, click right there at the origin. Click. And we're going to make this model 2. Don't enter now, just type in 2 and then select the tab button, type in 2 again, and then enter. Do a right click with your mouse button, select OK. Now you can't see the rectangle, so what we're going to have to do is rotate the scroll wheel until you see it, and then you can hold the scroll wheel down and you can pan. All right. So everybody have a 2-inch by 2-inch rectangle here. Go ahead and select finish the sketch. Again, you're going to have to zoom out and you're going to have to pan so you can manipulate your view here. Now we have to add some depth to this plate. Remember, we're going to be milling this plate and drilling 2 holes. So we're going to go to extrude. Now, I don't, in the C, it doesn't matter in a CAD class which way you extrude, but pay close attention. It matters in this class. Here's why. I want this surface here to be Z0. Look at the Z axis. It's blue here. It's coming out from the screen this way. I don't want to go in this direction. I want to flip it. Here's why. When I flip it, the blue surface you see here is actually the Z0 surface. Remember that, if nothing else today. This top surface here is the Z0. Now, the thickness here that we need is 1/2 inch. So you're going to change the distance here to 0.5 and then select OK. All right, so you have this, I hope. Up here in the top right-hand corner is your view cube, right? And you should get in the habit of being able to rotate this around to see different perspectives, right? You just click on these arrows. So for example, that's the front, that's the top, that's the back, that's the bottom, that's the front again. Then you can rotate it this way, counterclockwise, or you can rotate clockwise to manipulate your view. Mr. Morris likes to always be in the isometric. So here's your isometric views, okay? You can also do it at the bottom. You can also do your isometric views at the bottom, all right? All right, so Mr. Morris likes to do right here. Does everybody have this? Raise your hand if you don't have it. All right. Now, let's go ahead and save this file. I'm going to give it a unique name here, something different than before. I'm gonna select File here, Save As. Now you need to put it somewhere where you can find it, okay? Because you need to save, you're going to need to save 4 different files today. The first file is the IPT file, which is an inventor part file. Then you have to save the IDW file. Then you're going to make a picture file from the IPT, which is a PNG, and then you're going to make a drawing file, printout of your drawing file, which is a PDF. That way anybody can open a PNG or PDF on their computers, even if they don't have the software. Is that clear? All right, so for right now, Mr. Morris is just going to save this. I guess I'll just go ahead and save it in downloads for right now for me. You can save it wherever you wish. Remember this, though. You have to save all of your parts, all your drawings, all your picture files and PDFs in the same directory. I don't know if Mr. Middleton showed you how to create a project file last semester or not, but I'll show you how to create one. But for right now, just go ahead and save your files either in the documents or the downloads. Mr. Morris is going to save his in the downloads. And see, here's the name. Look, we're going to call this file name mill underscore drill underscore PLT. Mill and drill the plate. We're going to mill it and we're going to drill. So mill underscore drill underscore. You don't have to have the underscores there, but we'll go ahead and leave it here for this one. Now look over here to the far right. You'll see IPT file. See that? So we want it to be IPT. Save it, please. And when you do that, look over here in the browser. Look here. See right here? What does it say? There's our file. This is our browser, right? This is This tells us what we do and the order in which we do it. See, there's our extrusion right there earlier, okay? All right, now, we need to do some other things to this. Something that Mr. Morris likes to do, but we'll do it later, is I like to change the generic material to one that's more cosmetically appealing. This looks very plain here, but later we'll spice it up a little bit, okay? All right, so drawing a block is not, too hard. Now, the next thing we want to do is we have to put um, a border going around this because the tool that we're going to use is a 1/4 inch diameter tool, but we're only going to take off 1/8 of an inch all the way around this block. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, we're gonna take 1/8 of an inch off all the way around the perimeter of the block with our tool. So go to Start 2D Sketch, Start 2D Sketch, and click on this face right here. Now, very important. I want to go to where it says Project Geometry right here, please. Project Geometry. And then click on Project Geometry again. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on these 4 edges. Mr. Morris, what is that doing? That's projecting. They're yellow, right? It's projecting 4 edges. Why did I want to do that? Because what I want to do next is I want to offset that by 1/8 of an inch. Watch carefully. Are you with me? Go to offset. And I want you, look what happens when I touch that line. All 4 lines line up, highlight. Click, and we're going to drag it in. Look, now it's going to ask for a dimension as we drag it in. I want you to change it to 0.125. Enter. Do a right click with your mouse, select OK, and then select Finish. All right, what are we going to do with this, Mr. Morris? Well, I got my fingers crossed here. What I want to do is go to Extrude, and look, you can select this, which I don't want you to do, or you can select this. I want you to select this. I don't want to add material. I want to subtract material. So we're going to flip it, but we're only going to go, look, 0.125 down. We're only going to go 0.125 down. Yes. Okay, I'm going to redo it, okay? Are you here? I'm going to redo it. Watch. Okay. Look here. Watch. Start 2D sketch. Start 2D sketch. Click on this face. Make sure you can see your part. Now, I need to have these 4 lines visible here. It's very important that we do this. And the only way I can make those lines visible is I have to go to this menu item called Project Geometry, Project Geometry. You with me, Zaya? Now go around, look, click, 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 click. We've selected 4 lines. Do a right click, please, with your mouse. Select OK. Very important what we're getting ready to do next. We got 4 lines here. Go to Offset. Select Offset. Click on this edge and drag it in, Mr. Morris, by how much? 0.125, 1/8 of an inch is all I want you to offset it by. 0.125 inches, okay? And once you got that typed in, hit enter. Now we're going to do a right click. Okay. You should have something that kind of looks like a picture frame. Finish the sketch. Now, as I said earlier, this is probably where I lost some of you. Don't do anything. Just watch me for a minute. If I go to extrude, I have two options. I can extrude this or I can extrude this. Make sure when you click that you are in the right area. I don't want to click that. I want to click this. But I also, look, if I click this, now watch, I don't want to go in that direction. I want to make sure my distance is 0.125 and I want to flip it. Okay, I'm going to do this with you. Watch. Ready? We're going to go to extrude, click the border, put in a distance of 0.125 here and flip it. And select OK. Do you have it? Very good. Now what we have to do, let me look at my drawing here. We have to look. I'm going to show you something. We're going to mill a slot. We're going to mill a slot from this corner to this corner here. Okay, look here. We're going to mill a slot from this corner here to this corner. That's what our drawing is asking us to do. So again, we're gonna have a cutting tool that's going to mill a slot all the way from this corner to that corner right there. So we're going to start 2D sketch. Start 2D sketch. Click on this surface. Now, Mr. Morris likes to be in the isometric view, but this time maybe I'll do it this way. Watch carefully. Watch. I'm going to go to line. Line. Come down here, this point right here, this point right there. You'll see the little grip or the little point highlight. Once you see that little point, click, and I want you to draw a line up to that point right there. You'll see the point, it'll snap to it. It'll snap to the end point. Click. Do a right click with your mouse, select OK. All right, now, Mr. Morris, what are we going to do with that line? Watch carefully. We're going to go to offset. We're going to click on this line here. Now, notice something. Notice what's happened here. I don't want that. All right, I don't want that. So, Mr. Morris, how can we fix that? Go over here, highlight this line, do a right click and delete it. Go over here, highlight this line, right click, delete it. Now that line is not there anymore. Did you get that? Let me do that again. You got it. Do it again. Let me do it again. Okay. Here's what I had. Look. Here's what I had right there. What happened, look, when I try to offset, don't do anything. When I try to offset, look what happened. I don't want that. I do not want that. So I need to eliminate this line and this line. So I'm going to right click on that line and then go right there where it says delete and delete it. Okay, I'm going to come over here to this line. I'm going to right click on it and select delete. Okay. Now, look, now we have this, only this line. Okay, watch. I'm going to go to offset. Let's see if it gives me some trouble again. Maybe not. Nope, it's not. Watch. I want you to go 0.125, enter. Then I want you to do that again. Offset, look, click this way, go 0.125, enter. I can do that again. Watch, I'm going to do it again in case you missed it. Go to offset, click on the line, come on this side first. Come up here and type in 0.125, enter. Now watch, click on this line, come down, 0.125, enter. Raise your hand once you got that. You get it, Jacob?
The offset by.
Y'all doing good. All right. Now, Mr. Morris, why did you do that? Come up here to this line here, Zaya. Click on line, line. Now watch. I clicked on line and then line, and I can zoom in. I want to click on this endpoint and click on that endpoint. Right click, OK. I'm going to repeat that. Line, line, zoom in, click on that endpoint, click on this endpoint, do a right click, OK. All right, now I'm going to delete this middle line, just highlight it, left click, or excuse me, right click, delete. I didn't mean to say left click. Let me know if I need to go back. I've drawn a rectangle at a 45-degree angle. Okay, everybody there? We're going to finish the sketch. Now watch carefully. If I go to extrude, now, if I don't do anything here, it's going to add material. I do not want to add material. I do like the distance though. If it's 0.125, leave that at 0.125 and flip it. Okay, and then select OK. Y'all get that? All right, cool. All right, we're not done yet. We got to add our holes in here, and then we're going to change the material designation, and then we're going to make our drawing, and then from there, we are going to write our CNC program. The CNC program is already written. You just have to make sure you put it in right, and let me explain it to you. So that's on another video that I will show you in class. This is a new video. That one will not be a new video. Okay, we'll use the one I made before. All right, so we have to place some holes on here. Okay, so I'm just looking at them real quick. All right, watch carefully. Go to Start 2D Sketch, please. Start 2D Sketch and click on this face again right here. You do that? You with me? All I did was let me undo that. Okay, all I did was this. I went to Start 2D Sketch, Start 2D Sketch, and I clicked on this surface. That's all I did. Now, Isaiah, watch this. Go to Point. I'm going to show you another way to make a hole. Go to Point. Watch. I'm going to click on two arbitrary locations. Just click here and here. Do a right click, OK. I went to Point. And then I clicked here, and I clicked here. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I would like to dimension. We have to dimension these points. Go to the dimension tool right here. Go to the dimension tool. Now watch. Click here and here. Look. I clicked on those 2 points. Click. Change it to 0.5. Enter. I'm going to do it again. Dimension. Click on this line. Click on this center point. Click. Change to 0.5. Enter. That one's good. See that? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Now I'm going to come down here, look, and I'm going to do the same thing. Look, dimension, look, click, click, drag, click, change to 0.5, enter. Go to the dimension tool, Click on this line, click on the center point, drag it out, click, type in 0.5, enter. Right click, okay. Now I'm gonna let you catch up with me. Raise your hand high so I can see it once you have mastered that. You've got those center points located. Say, you good? Jacob? All right. Go to finish sketch. Okay. Now, this is where I have to be careful. Go to the hole. Go to hole. All right. When you go to hole, select this one right here. Select that one. And we don't want no seat. In other words, we don't want a counter bore or a spot face or countersink hit. I'm sure Professor Middleton talked to you about counter bores and countersinks, and so we don't want no seat. I don't want no seat. Also, Mr. Morris does not want a drill point. See, that's a drill point. I do not want that. So make the drill point flat. And then I want you to change this dimension right here to 0.125 because we're only going to go down 1/8 of an inch thick. The end mill is. And then we're going to select OK. Did you get it? Have you made a hole like this before? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. So we're good. We have a hole here now. So we need to change the material now. I'm going to allow you to use whatever material you wish as far as the cosmetics of this is concerned. In the real world, we're going to be machining this out of wood or aluminum. But aluminum doesn't look pretty on the computer. This one, Mr. Morris always likes to use. If you come up here on the browser, your file name, do a right click on your file name and come down to where it says iProperties. And I want you to go to physical. And once you go to physical tab, there's material. You can arrow down. And lots of time, Mr. Morris likes to use the steel alloy, or I like to use the gold. There's other ones you can use, though. If I use gold, I'll just use gold this time. Mr. Morris wishes he had some gold. Apply, close. All right, so there is you can use whatever material you wish, but see that? Any questions on that? Now we have to lay out our drawing. Now look, down here in the lower left-hand corner, you see the part file. We have to create now. You need to save this somewhere. You need to save this where you have access to it. Now go to File, go to New. By the way, when you make a drawing of a part, you have to use the same unit. So if you made a 3D model using English units, then you need to make a drawing using English units as well. Select English, but we're going to come down here to American National Standards Institute Inventor Drawing File. So earlier I said IPT is Inventor Part File, IDW is Inventor Drawing File. Select this one. and create. Now, the first problem Mr. Moore sees is this is a size D right here at the lower right-hand corner. You can see that it's a size D sheet of paper. I don't want to use a size D sheet of paper because the printer here only prints out a size A. So do me a favor, everybody with me still? Go over here to the browser. There's the browser. Right-click on sheet 1 and go to edit the sheet. Edit the sheet right here. And we're going to change it to a what? A size A. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it landscape. We don't use landscape very often, but I'm going to use it a landscape and select OK. Okay. Now go to base. We can actually scale this up a little bit. I tell you what, we can change the scale just a tad. I'm going to change it 1.25. Just change like 1 point. That looks good. I like that. Select OK. Now, we're gonna move this view. Hold down your left mouse button. You can drag this here like this. Mr. Morris is I'm gonna do it different this time than I have in the past. I'm gonna put that view there and then watch. Projected, look. I'm gonna put the side view here, left click, right click, create. All right, so now I have my front view and my right side view. Mr. Morris also wants to have his, I also want to have my isometric of this. Go to projected, click. Now look, you have to kind of go up at the 1 o'clock position. And I'm going to put, if you blink your eye, it'll move, right? So do a left click, right click, create. Are you with me still? All right. That's beautiful. Okay, that's what I want. You might want to space these views out a little bit. And you can always modify those later, okay? Now, what is this program going to do that we're going to write later? Basically, it's going to go around, it's going to cut the perimeter like this, and then it's going to come over here and cut at an angle, and then it's going to come here and drill that hole, and then drill that hole. That's all it's going to do. Right, Jacob? All right. Now, we have holes here. When you have holes, pay attention. You have to show center marks. Mr. Morris, what is a center mark? Watch this. Everyone go to annotate. Go to annotate right here. And I would like for you to come in the middle of the menu right here, in the middle of the menu bar. You see the crosshairs right here? See this? That's the center mark. Did Mr. Middleton show y'all the center mark for holes? Right here it is. Click on this. And I'm going to come down to this circle. Look, it highlights, click. Come down to this circle, click. Do a right click, select OK. Did you get it? I'm going to undo it and do it one more time in case you didn't get it. I want to annotate. I came over here in the middle. You got a center mark here. Click on that. Look. And click on this edge, and then click on that edge. Then do a right click. OK. Now look. What do you think those two hidden lines mean right there? What do you think that means? From here to here. That's the hole you can't see from the side view. Did you know that? That's the hole you can't see. So guess what we have to do? We have to also put Zaya a center line there as well. Watch. Right, here's how you do it. This is the bisector. This is the bisector center line. Look, click on this. Now watch. Watch. Click here and here. Look, it put a center line there. Right? Come down here. Look. Click here and here only. Do you have it? Yes or no? You want me to show you how to do it again? Bill? Okay, just do a right click and hit escape. By the way, we didn't do a right click, escape again. You might have hit escape a couple times. We didn't shade this over here, this view. So I'm gonna come over here, look, I'm gonna do a right click in here, edit the view, and I'm gonna look right here, shade. Okay. Okay. Now, let's put some dimensions on here. Go to dimension tool. And look, I'm going to click right here and the center, look, and I'm going to put that dimension right click. Cycle. Did you get it? Watch. I'm going to do it again. Say you watch. Dimension. Click here. Click here. Drag it up about right there. That looks pretty. Left click. Right click. Okay. I selected okay. We're going to do that again. Look. Right here. Click here. Click here. Look. So far, so good. Okay. Now we're going to come down here. Look. Raise your hand once you've caught. I'm going to give you a second to catch up with me. Raise your hand once you are there, please. You there? Jacob? Zaya? Every time you do this one, I'm going to erase mine. Okay. I'm gonna delete mine rather. You got it? Okay. I love how y'all figure this out. All right, now look, when you place some dimensions, I need to create some real estate here. I'm getting kind of close. I'm just going to move this up just a little. Just a little. You just hold down the left mouse button, you can move it up. Now watch, I'm going to put this dimension here. Look, here. See that? Look. Notice that spacing. Look here, notice the spacing here. To here to here. I'm trying to keep it somewhat consistent. Do a right. You can move this if you do a right click OK. You can move that if you do a right click OK. Now I'm gonna put a dimension. Look, I'm gonna put a dimension right here. Right there. Now you might say, Mr. Morris, should we move this view over? Yes, I'm gonna move this view over some, and I'm gonna move this one. You can move it to create more room. You can also move things up. You can move things up if you need to and over some, okay? That's the beauty because your dimensions will go with it. You still with me? Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to put a note, a leader text. Look, it's important here. I don't know if y'all have ever done a leader text before, but click on leader text and we're going to come down, look, and we're going to touch right about right there. I'm going to undo this, watch. Go to leader text, come zoom in, touch off right here, about right there on your hole. Come up about right here, click, enter, and we're going to type in a note here. We're going to say, here's exactly what we're going to say. We have to first, look, we have to first put a diameter symbol in here first. Put a diameter symbol. Look, here's how you do it. Right here, put in a diameter symbol. Okay. And then I'm going to type in the diameter of the hole because this is a note. This is a note. That's the diameter symbol is a 1/4 inch. I'm going to enter, and I'm going to say 0.125 DP. What do you think DP stands for? Depth, the depth of the hole. Okay. And we're going to type in TYP period. What do you think TYP means? Typical. What is that saying? Now look, select OK. Do a right click, escape. Do you have that note? You do? Look, you can move the note. Look, watch. All you got to do, look, Zaya, you just move your cursor up there and you can grab that little grip right there. Look, and you can move this however you wish. Now, I'm going to show you how to edit a note. Please watch. Double click on this note. Double click, right? And we're going to put in parentheses 2x. What do you think the 2x means? 2 times. We have 2 holes. We don't need to dimension the other hole. Is that clear? Now, I want to dimension this distance from here to here. Look, this distance from here to here. Watch. Go to dimension, click here, and click here. And I don't like I'm going to show you how to move this. Do a, trying to think the best place to put I'm going to put it right here for just a second. But I want to change the number of decimal places here. Look, to 3. Select OK. Do a right click, OK. Mr. Morris does not like for you to place dimensions on the part if you can keep from it, Zaya. So here's what I'm going to do. Watch. First, I'm going to highlight this dimension, hold down my left mouse button, and I'm going to move it up a little bit. Why? Because I'm going to move this out here. I did that. Okay? Let me know, raise your hand if you're able to do that, okay? You guys will be thinking, Mr. Morris later, we all become famous CAD designers. All right, now we have to dimension the slot. That's a little tricky, but we'll get it. Go to dimension, please. Go to dimension, And I'm going to click here and then here. See that? Watch one more time. Dimension, click here and here. Select OK. Actually, let's make it 3 decimal places. Right click OK. Mr. Morris, I thought you said that you did not want, you know, you can do this if you want to. Now I can edit this. If I double click on this dimension and go to text, look, I want to add some extra information here. Double click on this text, double click on it, go to text. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to enter, watch, and I'm going to type in 0 point slot depth 0.125. Select OK. Right click, escape. Mr. Morris, I don't like how that looks. I don't either. So I'm going to fix that. There you go. If you breathe funny, it might come out wrong. I like that the best. You could double click on this and put the slot right there and then get rid of the slot here and put, 0.125 depth. That might look better. By the way, we probably should put a center line here. Go to here and go click, click. Let's get. All right. Do you have that? Now we need to put our labels on here. Actually, we have 2 more dimensions we need to add right here. Watch. I'm going to put them right here. Look. Look. If I come over here and kind of touch off on that 0.5, guess what it does? It keeps them lined up. I did a right click. Okay. I'm trying to move this up a little bit. Oh, I don't want that. It's going nuts on me here at the last second. Okay. Now watch what I'm going to do. Watch. I'm going to double click on that and I'm going to change it to, look, precision and tolerance. Precision and tolerance. Make it 3 decimal places. Select OK. Click somewhere. I want to move it though. I don't want it over here. I'll show you why. The reason I moved it is because I'm getting ready to put this dimension here. Look. Let me know if you got those in there. Did you get those in there? I'm going to do a right click OK. Now, I said you can move things around. I want to move this up a little bit, just a little bit, and maybe shift this over this way. I want to put my labels in. Okay. So what we're going to do is go to text right here. Come below the view. You always come below the view to put the label. Click here. Type in front. It's like Word now. highlight it, make it bold, underline, select OK. Right click OK. Now, you might have to what? Move this around. All you have to do is put your cursor over the word and hold down the left mouse button and you can drag. And Mr. Morris is going to cheat here. I'm going to do a right click, copy, right click, paste. I'm going to paste one here. I'm going to paste one here. Right click, cancel. Mr. Morris, all three of those views are not the front view. I know. I'm going to double click on this one and we're going to change this to RS view. That's the right side view. Select OK. Click on this one. We're going to change it to what? ISO view. Select OK. And come up here. We haven't saved in a while. Do a file save. And this is an IDW file. Select save. And just please just say yes to all here. And then select OK. Just go ahead and select yes to all and do it OK. Once you have this, we are 90% done with this part of it. I might save the programming. I might have you go ahead and put this in for part A, the PNG and the PDF, and then we'll do the programming part for part B. How's that sound? Second. Remember I told you I was getting rid of an assignment? I'll just put the program in there. Okay, so here you go. We got to do the border. Everybody with me? Come over here. Look, come over to your browser. Here you go. Because a lot of people never fill this out correctly. Mr. Morris is pretty much a stickler for this. Mr. Middleton may not have been. I don't know. Come over to the browser, do a right click on this, iProperties. Go to Summary, and the title of this, all capital letters. Just type in mill. Just type in milling and drilling. Milling and drilling. Milling and make sure it's spelled right. The subject is CAD 226. The author is you, all caps. You put your name. Manager is Morris. And the company, you type it out, all caps. Virginia Peninsula Community College. Okay. That's the first one. Milling and drilling. CAD 226. More. This is your name here. My name here. Virginia Peninsula Community College. Go to project. Come down to designer. You are the designer. You are the engineer. Mr. Morris is the authority. In other words, you won't make it without my approval. Go to status, please. On status, checked by you. Check off the date. Approved by you. Check off the date. Manufactured by me. You're not going to make it till I give you okay. Apply. Apply. Close. File. Save. You need to save these two files. You need to save these two files somewhere. Look here. Look in the lower left-hand corner. Look down here in the lower left-hand corner. There's your part file. There's your drawing file. There's your part file. There's your drawing file. Go to the part file, IPT. Go file. This is where you're going to save as a PNG. Look, file, file, export. Image. Come over here. We don't want no bitmap. PNG is a better quality picture file. Click on PNG, select save. You want me to show that again? You want me to show you that again? Say it. Did you get it? Look, file, go to file, export, image. Come over here and change this to PNG. Select save. Yes. Click on the drawing file. File, export, what? PDF. Save. Now, what is it? You have 4 files now. What do you have? You have an IPT, you have an IDW, you have a PNG, and a PDF. And for your homework, I'm going to show you this outside of I'm going to stop the video here because we have completed. What we haven't done is the program. I have 11-minute video I'm going to show you on the program. It's 11 minutes. And then you can type up the program and submit it too. All right, watch. I'm going to stop my share here. And I'm going to say goodbye to the online folks. So take care. I'm going to stop my recording here. Yes.